Thanks for sharing the story. Here's the breakdown. Characters in the story. 1. CEO, concerned about customer satisfaction and company loss. 2. Production line engineers, aware of the packaging issue and its difficulty. 3. External engineering company, hired to build a technical solution. 4. Factory workers, especially the one who came up with the fan idea. 5. That guy, the person responsible for checking the scale and restarting the line, most likely one of the factory workers. Complete story, cleaned up and slightly refined. Solution for empty boxes. Once a toothpaste factory had an issue with its packaging. Occasionally, empty boxes were being shipped without the toothpaste tube inside. The engineers who designed the production line knew that it was quite difficult to achieve perfect precision every time when packing tubes into boxes. Still, they realized how crucial it was to solve this problem, as customers receiving empty boxes could become frustrated. The CEO was aware that unsatisfied customers could damage the product's market value, leading to potential losses for the company. So she gathered all the engineers from various departments. After much discussion, they decided to hire an external engineering company to tackle the problem of empty boxes. After spending a large amount of money in 6 months, the issue was addressed with the installation of a high-tech precision scale on the production line. Once a box was packed, it would pass over this scale. If the box was underweight, indicating it was empty, the scale would trigger a bell and a flashing light. The production line would stop, and a worker would remove the empty box and restart the line. A few days after the installation, the CEO decided to check on the system's progress. The scale was working perfectly, detecting empty boxes, and the company even began gaining market share again. However, when the CEO reviewed the production reports a few weeks later, he noticed something odd. The number of defective boxes detected by the scale had dropped to 0. This was strange because earlier it would detect at least a dozen empty boxes per week. Thinking there might be a technical issue, he filed a report to investigate the scale. After thorough inspection, the engineers confirmed that the scale was working fine. In fact, no empty boxes were reaching the scale at all. Puzzled, the CEO went to the factory floor to investigate personally. When he reached the part of the production line where the scale was located, he noticed a desk fan placed just a few feet before the scale. The fan was blowing all the empty boxes into a bin before they could even reach the scale. Surprised, the CEO asked a nearby worker about the fan. One worker replied, "Oh, that? It was placed there by the guy who had to monitor the scale. He got tired of walking over every time the bell rang, so he just set up a fan to blow the empty boxes away." Moral of the story. Every problem has a solution, but if we keep thinking in the same limited way, we might miss easier and better alternatives. Sometimes a simple approach can be more effective than a complex one. Let me know if you'd like this in another format like a PDF or slideshow, or if you'd like me to translate or simplify it for younger readers.